Hello children, welcome to another class of computer lesson. So today we are going to learn the remaining portions in this chapter. So we know in our chapter number 7, programs using controls and properties. Programs using controls and properties. So here next topic is changing the font properties for a control. Changing the font properties for a control. Properties for a control. Yes. That means how to change the font properties. How to change the font properties. We know we can change font properties. Font means the design of characters. That is the font. Font means it is the design of characters. There are different types of fonts. So you can select the different types of font. So here we are discussing how to change the font properties. In the property section, there is a property that is font. So look at the picture, page number 73. There is a property named font. And click on the font property and click a button. So this is the button. So click on the font property and click this button. Click on the font property and click this button. Right? And when we click this button, different types of fonts available in the box. Different types of font. And also you can select the color and the size. So font color, font size, font type. So you can change font color, font size and font type. Font color, font size and font type. Right? Okay, from this button. And then a font dialog box opens, so you can change these things from there. And then click OK and then click OK button, so that finally the font changed. For example, this is your text box or text area or label, and then the text is enter name. So if you want to change the font of this text enter name, you can go to the which button, font property, and then click this button. Then change the font color. Font color means color of the text, font size, size of this text, and also font type. Then click OK button. So finally the font will change. Right? Okay. Then next is select a color. Select color. Select color means you can set a color, foreground color or background color to this particular text. So in the back color property, you can set the background color and also set the foreground color. In all the controls, when you have a select a color, whether for background or foreground, you will follow some procedures. So the procedure is, so we know there are some properties. So in the property list, there is a property named back color. What is that property? Back color. Back color. So in that property, click on there and then there is a control. And it contains a down arrow head button. Down arrow head button means this is the down arrow head button. Click on this down arrow head button and a box appears What are they? Custom, web and system. So what are the 3 tabs present in the down arrow head button? Custom, web and system. And click on the system tab to select a color. Under the system tab you can see those colors which are used by Windows application. So in the down arrow head button a box appears which contains 3 tabs: custom tab, web tab and system tab. Under custom and system tabs there are some colors, so you can select the color for background. So look at the picture. At the background of enter your age text you can see a color. So the selected color will apply to that text. Under the system tab you will see and can select only those colors which are used by Windows applications. Right? Okay, now you can understand how to change the font properties for a control, how to set a foreground color or background color to a text in the control. The next is text box. So next topic we move to another topic, that is text box. Text box means which is used to hold the lines of the text that user can either enter or change during the runtime. So that means when we create a design form and then during the runtime user can enter the name or address or whatever the data to that box. So that box which is known as text box. What is that? Text box. So text box is used to hold the lines of the text that the user can either enter or change. User can either enter or change. That is known as what? Text box. Here this is a label, enter your age. And there is a space for entering the age, and this is known as text box. So during the runtime user can enter the age in this box. So that box named text box. Then you can have either a single line or multi-line text depending upon the requirement. Then text box starts arrowheads and select multiple text boxes. Then 2 type of text boxes, multi-line or single line text box. What are the 2 types? 2 types of text box. 2 types of text box. What are the? Single line and multi-line. So first one, single line. Then second one, multi-line. Single line and multi-line text box. Then next is properties and their purpose. So next is what? Properties and their purpose. First property, name. First property is name. Properties, purpose. First property, name. Name is the first property. It defines name for the text box. So it defines name for the text box and which will be used by the code you write. So first one, name, and that defines that name for a text box. So that is the first one, name. First property is name, which defines the name for a text box. Then next is alignment. We know there are 4 types of alignment: left alignment, right alignment, center alignment and justify. So alignment means set the selective alignment for the text. So second one, alignment. Set the alignment for the text. Set alignment for text. Okay. So that is the second one. First, name. Name defines the name for a text box. Second one, alignment. It sets alignment for text. Third one is back color. So what is the third property? Back color. Back color means which shows the or which defines the background color for the text. Background color of the text box. So set background color. Background color for a text box. Background color for a text box. So once again, first name, which defines the name for a text box. Second one, alignment. It sets alignment for text. Third one is back color, which sets background color for the text box. Then next is text. Text means simply the text of the characters which you entered in a text box. So it is the text which you use in the text box. So fourth one, text. Text means text you entered in a text box. Text entered in a text box. Text entered in a text box. And the next one, font. Font means font properties. You can set the font properties like a font type, font size, font color. So set the font properties for a text. Next, font. Set the font properties. Font properties like font size, font color, font type, font color, font size, etc. Then next is forecolor. Forecolor means you can set the color for the text. That is forecolor. That is similar to font color. Forecolor. Forecolor. Set the color for the text. Okay, so once again, name that defines the name of a name for a text box. Alignment, set alignment to set alignment for text. Then back color, set background color for the text box. And then text you entered in the text box. Then font, set the font color properties. And then forecolor, select the color for a text in the text box. Then next is visible. So visible is the property which defines or which shows whether the text box will visible or not during the runtime. That is the property of visible. Visible means it decides whether the text box will be visible during the runtime or not. If you want to be visible, then visible is equal to true. Otherwise, visible is equal to false. So, enable true means visible and enable false means invisible. Right? So, next property is visible. Next, visible. Visible, which is the property, decides whether the text is visible or not during runtime. Whether text is visible or not during runtime. That is visible property. If visible is equal to true, visible equal to true, that means the text will be visible. Then, if visible is equal to false, visible is set to false, then that means invisible. Right? Okay. The next is enable. It decides during runtime whether you can enter the text in the text box or not. That means it decides whether you can enter the text in the text box or not. So if it is enabled, then you can enter the text in the text box. Otherwise you cannot enter the text. That is the enabled property. So enable property decides whether you can enter the text in a text box or not. If disabled, that means you will find disabled text in grey color. So enable means you can enter the text and disabled means you cannot enter the text. Then next is multi-line. So we know in the text box there are two types, single line and multi-line. Single line means one line of text we can enter in the text box, and multi-line means like address, you can enter different lines in a text box. That is the purpose of multi-line. So there are two types, single line and multi-line. So multi-line is a property which is set to true. When you press enter key, then a new line will appear. That is the use of a multi-line. So when you press enter key, break the line and enter the text in new lines. Otherwise, continuous text in a single line can be entered, which will just scroll horizontally inside the text box. So multi-line means, for example, there are two types, single line and multi-line. In the single line, you can enter the text in a single line. Name of the student. This is a single line text. So, single line. Then next is multi-line text. Multi-line means name, age, When we type a text continuously and press enter key, then the line breaks and a new line appears, so you can enter the text in the next line. So then it continues the text and then press enter key, a new line appears, so you can enter the text in the another line. So that is multi-line. Then if the multi-line is set to true, you can enter many lines, and it is false, you can enter the line in a single line text. Next is scroll bar. So next is what? Scroll bar. So enable multi-line scroll bar. Multi-line next is scroll bar. Scroll bar means, and this is a property which is added to the text box to view the text which is more than that can be accommodated in the text box. So scroll bar is a property which we can add it to the textbooks, that means to view the text that can be accommodated in the text box, more than the text that be accommodated in the text box. To view the text, then that text is more than accommodated in the text box, more than accommodated in the text box, so that we can use which property? Scroll bar property to view the whole content, to view the whole content or whole text present in a box. That is the property of scroll bar. So enable multi-line scroll bar. Next is password char or password character. A character you enter in it, it will replace each character you enter in the text box. An example, if you enter star for this property, then you type Ajay in the text box, it will appear as star 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 star. That means password character. That means then, for example, if you log in any page, so it contains two labels, user ID and password. So user ID is ABC, and when we enter the password, it looks like this, 3 stars or 4 stars. So if you want to set the stars in the place of name, you can enable which property? Password char. Password char. So password char is the property to enter the text and which replaces any type of symbols, for example star, hash, etc. The last one, word wrap. So last one is what? Word wrap. Word wrap means it indicates whether a multi-line text box control automatically wraps words to the beginning of the next line when necessary. So word wrap means whether a multi-line control automatically wraps words to the beginning of the next line when necessary. So that is the word wrap. So what are the properties? Word wrap. So once again, what are the properties? Name, which defines the name for a text box. Next is alignment, which defines the alignment for a text box, like left alignment, right alignment, center alignment or justify, etc. Then next is back color. Back color means setting a background color for the text box. Then next is text, simply the text which you see in the text box. Then font, it said the font properties which you see inside the text box. Then next is for color, setting a color for the text you entered in the text box. Then visible, if visible is equal to true, then the contents visible during runtime, otherwise it will be invisible during runtime. Then enable, it decides during the runtime whether you can enter the text in the text box or not. Then multi-line, we know single line property to text continuously in a single line. Multi-line means if you press the enter key, then a new line appears and you can enter the next line. Then scroll bar, which is used to view the text which is more than that can be accommodated in the text box. Then password character, then text you entered in the password space which will be replaced using star or hash, etc. For such property we can use password character. Then word wrap means to control automatically wraps words to the beginning to the next line when necessary. Then next is, what is a string? A string in a text box converted to a numeric by using a function val of text. So next is what is the function used to convert string into number? By using a function, that is value function val of text. Val means value of text. So this is the function used to convert a text in a text box into the numeric data. So how to convert a text in a text box into the numeric data? Using a function that is val of text. For example, val of 2. So it will be converted to number. Then example, define the properties to create a text box having text. Enter details. You should be able to enter multiple lines and add both scroll bars, horizontal and vertical, to it. Then the background of it should be light yellow. So the question, define the properties. To create a text box, we have to create a text box. So first one, create a text box. Then having text, enter details. So the text here is enter details. Enter details. Then you should be able to enter multiple lines. Then properties include multiple line, that means multi-line. Then next, both scroll bar, horizontal and vertical. So another property is scroll bar. Then next, the background of it should be light yellow. The next property, background first create a text box. So this is our text box and it should be multi-line text box. So that means our property multi-line is true. Multi-line equal to true. Then enter the text here. What is the text here? Enter details. Enter details. So this is the text box. So this is the text box here. Enter details. Then next step. Both scroll bars horizontal and vertical. So scroll bar is equal to both. Both. That means horizontal and vertical. Then next step, the background of it should be yellow. So background is equal to, select the property background and then a down arrow button, select the color, light yellow. Okay. Then text equal to enter details. Text enter details. So once again, so the question here is define a property to create a text box having the text details. So that we know the text equal to enter details. And you should be able to enter multiple lines. So that multiple line equal to true. Then add both scroll bars. So both means horizontal and vertical. So scroll bar is equal to both. And then the background of it should be light yellow. So the background color is equal to light yellow from the palette. Select light yellow from a color palette. Then the scroll bars will appear only when the multi-line property is set to true. That means the scroll bar will active only when we set the multi-line property. The horizontal scroll bar will appear only when the word wrap property is set to false. So here enter details, and during the design time, here the text box is enter details, and during the run time, a scroll bar is an object in a graphical use. So if there is a scroll bar which will be presented at the bottom of the screen, so we can move the scroll bar into horizontal direction as well as vertical direction. For that property, we use the scroll bar, right? Look at the picture, page number 75. So, and comparing the design time and the running time. Then once again, so what are the things we have discussed today? First, changing the font properties for a control. How to change the font properties? That means click the font property and there is a button. So click there and then you can see different type of font types and colors and size which contain a dialog box appears, and you can select the type of the font and also size, then color from it. Then select a color. So you can select whether background color or foreground color. You will follow some procedures. So select color. So setting the background color, so there is a property named back color. Then it contains a down arrow button, so which contain 3 tabs: custom tab, web tab and the system tab. Under the custom tab you can see different type of color from there, and also in the system tab you will see select only those colors which is used by the Windows application. Then select the color from the color palette. The next text box. We know text box is the place where enter the data by user. So it is used to hold the lines and that the text user can enter or to change during the time of run, during the run time, and which contain 2 types of lines, single line and multi-line. Single line means you can enter the text continuously in a single line, and the multi-line means when we press the enter key, it will goes to next line, and then also after writing the text in the next line, then you press the enter key, it will goes to another line. That means multiple lines can be possible using multi-line property. Then we discussed the different types of properties and their purposes. So first one, name. So name is a property which defines the name for a text box. Second one is alignment. It sets the alignment like left, right and center or justify for the text which you entered in the text box. Then third one is backcolor. Backcolor means if you want to set a background color for the object or the text, then you can go to the property backcolor and set it is equal to select the color from the color palette. Then third one, next one is text. Text means simply the text you entered in the text box. The next is font. Font means you can enter the font properties like size, color, type, etc. Then next is font color. Simply that a font color which represents the text color of the text. And then visible. It decides whether the text is visible or not during the runtime. If it is true, visible is equal to true, so you can easily visible that text box during runtime. Or otherwise it will be invisible. And then next is enable. Enable option means you can enable this text box by entering the data, and also you can disable the data. That means user cannot enter any type of text in this text box. That is the property of enable. Then multi-line, when we set multi-line is equal to true, so you can enter 8 different types of lines of text in the text box. Then scroll bar means you can, if it contains large amount of text, to move it the left side or right side using a scroll bar. So vertically and also horizontally, which we can add scroll bar for the text box. Then next is password character. For the password entered which cannot be seen by any other person, you can set a property like a password character which is equal to, which means the text which is replaced by any character like symbols like star, hash, etc. Then next is word wrap. It indicates whether a multi-line text box control automatically wraps words to the beginning of the next line when it is necessary. Then after that, we discussed how to convert a string in a text box to the numeric data using a function val of text. You can enter any type of text in the bracket, so it will be converted to numeric data. Then next is example. Define the properties to create a text box having text is equal to enter details. Then it should be a color, that light yellow palette from this color palette. Then you can add scroll bar. Then what are the properties? Multi-line property, backcolor property, scroll bar property, text property. Then so let's wind up this class. We will continue later. Thank you.